Hi, this is Bruce Kidd with the Kidd Consulting Group. I'm joining you today to relaunch the Kidd Consulting Group to the marketplace. I had a decision to make last summer between my business and an urgent family member needing medical assistance and my support. Family always comes first, so I chose that. And I shut down the consulting firm, if you will, for the better part of 6 months. It was the right decision. I'd do it again tomorrow. But I'm back. Family member is doing well, thank you. Completely healed. And so now I can get back to what I enjoy doing, which is help companies grow and those executives in those companies grow. So, the Kidd Consulting Group. What's it do? I have a variety of things that I provide to the marketplace and to the owners and executives of privately held companies here in Central Indiana. So I wanted to lay those out for you quickly. I'm launching a new peer-to-peer executive group. There are others in town. I have a model that I think will work well for the owners and executives of private companies. It's called the Executive Circle. And the premise is very straightforward. I facilitate 6 meetings a year with 8 to 10 local executives or owners of private companies. We all help one another solve problems in our respective companies and build sustainable, profitable companies for the future. Build the kind of companies we really want to own. The Executive Circle. I've just launched that. I'm talking to some executives now about being members. So if you'd like to learn more about that, I'd be delighted to talk to you. Second line of business is I do executive coaching with a few companies, executives now, have done that for years. I'd like to have a few more. If you feel like you could utilize someone like me who has been in business 35 years, has seen a lot of things, has helped a lot of companies, has had 2 of my own businesses, I would be delighted to talk to you about that. Thirdly, I am doing customer analytics and due diligence, if you will, for private companies here that want to better understand what drives the relationship with their existing customers. The most important prospect you have is a current customer. It's infinitely harder to get new ones. So you need to understand what drives the relationship in your current customer base so that you can grow those customers and use that information to go get new customers as well. Infinitely more effective and efficient. I have done that kind of work for several years and find it really interesting, and I know the deliverable has value for companies that aren't necessarily looking to sell. They just want to grow the business and they want to do it productively. On the other side of that, though, are companies, and maybe you're one, that you're looking to sell in the next couple years. And having that kind of information for a potential buyer, whether it's a private equity fund, a family office, or maybe a competitor, having third-party validation of the stickiness and the loyalty, if you will, of your current customers and their intentions to continue to buy from you in the next year or 2 is really valuable information to have for the buyer. And it's useful for you in getting the valuation you want for your company. And then additionally, I do this work for the buyers. Private equity firms, family offices, corporations that are looking to expand their reach, either in geographics or markets or product lines. Customer due diligence is the last thing they typically do after all the other due diligence they've done. And what I can help them do is assess the top 10, 20, 30 customers of that target company and help them understand the relationships behind the numbers on a financial statement. Infinitely important. Financial engineering is looking at the numbers and understanding what things look like from a profitability standpoint, even the valuation of a company. But what you don't know is what drives each of those numbers on that financial statement, those sales numbers. There are people behind those doing things for other people, and you need to understand what drives those relationships, and again, how sticky they are, how good they are. So that's another service of the Kidd Consulting Group. And then lastly, I'm going to do some executive placement, very limited basis. Finding talent, especially at the executive level, is very much about relationships and trust in the marketplace. I've spent 35 years developing relationships with a variety of individuals at different levels of executive positions, CFO, COO, CEO, president. And there are times when you need to find a new executive in your company, and there are people out there that are quietly looking for their next opportunity. And very much like buying a home, the realtor you get that has the best Rolodex inventory of options for you and the experience to find and show you those best options, you're going to find the house you want. It's same with human capital from my perspective. And having someone that can help you navigate the myriad of people that are out there, the ones that fit you best, and introducing you to them is an important asset to have at your disposal. Again, on a limited basis. I'm not a recruiting firm, executive placement firm, but I get asked on a fairly frequent basis to help individuals that own companies to help them find talent. I enjoy doing it, and I think I can get pretty good at it. Okay, 2 more things. Promise. The other 2 things that I really would like to do more of, because I've done some in the past and it's been enjoyable for me and I think productive and useful for those that I've served in the past, is that I'd like to serve on a couple more private company board of directors. I've served on several for-profit and not-for-profit boards in the past. I think experience is the best teacher. I think I bring some experience which translates to wisdom, if you will, for an executive or owner of a private company that needs some outside guidance, insights, someone ask tough questions, hold them accountable, but also bring some resources to the table. I am interested to find a couple more companies to serve on the board of directors. If you are interested in that, I'd be delighted to talk to you. And then lastly, I'm also going to be a resource for, if your company needs a new banking relationship, an insurance broker, a CPA, a marketing firm, a human capital resources advisory firm. I have relationships with some local firms that are exceptionally talented. I work with them on a regular basis. They are all interested to meet more private companies to learn what their needs are and if they could be of value and of service. So if you find yourself needing a new professional service firm in any of those categories, banking, accounting, legal, insurance, human capital, marketing, I have access to some really talented local firms, all very easy to work with, very entrepreneurial in their approach to customer service, and I would be delighted to introduce you to them. There's no charge for me to do that. I'm just happy to be helpful. So if you find yourself needing to upgrade or change one of those professional service firms, let me know, and I'd be happy to help you with that as well. Thank you again for your time. It's a pleasure to be back in business, and I look forward to talking to you.